G'day guys, how's it going? Welcome back for another workout, Wellbeing, wellness movement of the day. I don't think I'll ever get that correct straight off the bat, so let's try it for a third time. Wellbeing movement snack of the day. There we go, boom, got it. Yeah, just a couple of ticks off 3 o'clock before we get started onto today's workout. Oh shoot, not workout, movement snack. I should need to get that wired in my head. But with the movement snack today, we're doing is ankle and hip mobility. Really good for those who sit on the desk a lot. We start to stiffen up and lock out, so we're just going to do some mobility exercises today. Really gentle, nothing too difficult to it. I did shave, left this though, yeah, a lot of people love it, so it's great. What I'm going to be using today is essentially a foam roller and a heavy object. We don't need the foam roller, we don't need the heavy object, but they come helpful as well, and I'll give you alternatives if you don't have them. But yeah, just drop a message down below if you do have any questions. If you do have any injuries, particularly around the hips and ankles, please just consult a health professional, aka jump onto the physiotherapist at the UC. They do an online consultation if you need that help while you're there. And yes, the stash is looking awesome. Alright, so it's 3 o'clock, well, a couple minutes past, but let's get started. So with our ankle mobility, what we're doing today, I'm just going to remove the kettlebell for now. We don't need it, that's just my heavy object. We are going to be working on the ankle joint. I'm going to be doing my right foot because my left foot's a bit injured, so I'm going to stay away from it for now. So my right ankle, okay, we're going to be working on that. First off, when we try to move forward, you feel that tension that locks it out. Even when you're sitting down, standing up, it's one of those kind of joints that just hinders and blocks our mobility. So let's loosen up. There's one way is to use a foam roller, okay? So if you don't have one, you can also use a drink bottle, a solid drink bottle, that will help loosen out through the Achilles, through there, and the calf muscle. So with our foam rolling, we've done this one before. All we're going to do, slide it flat. Oh, I think you can see it. I'll move back a little bit. Here we go. And then 1 foot on top, starting from the Achilles, just working our way up and down slowly, okay, so that you can feel the muscle loosen out through there. Rotating your leg as well to get on all angles, multiple sides. Alright, working on that bottom half. So remember, we're following the technique of the foam rolling session we did. 7 repetitions up and down. Alright, on the ankle, pointing your toe up, pointing your toe down if you need to. Rotate it left and right when you find that knot. Once you find that, 7 repetitions of that. Then working our way up, we're going to be doing the muscle portion. Alright, the big chunky part down the calf. I don't have that big chunky part down there, so we'll foam roll it out. Alright, and then working on that portion. Okay, again, 7 repetitions up and down, rotating your leg so that you can feel it just started relaxing. Okay, so we want to relax the calf. That does get tight from time to time. Even with my runners out there, it does get tight as well, so we just try to release tension in that spot. So that's the first part, massage. Okay, second part of the attack we're going to do is come into a kneeling station pose. Okay, we've got the ankle point here. All right, we're going to hold the back, all right, of the heel, trying to push it down to the floor. The idea of that is to stop it lifting up. Okay, so we want to keep it pressed down, and what we're going to do is just lean back and lean forward, lean back and lean forward. I'm using my elbow to put pressure. If you've got a weight, you can also put it on here, lean it forward and back. Again, being mindful of the ankle point, not lifting up while the heel. Okay, so just doing a couple repetitions. We'll go for 10 of these. All right, 1, bring it back, 2. All right, be mindful again that the knee doesn't track over your big toe. It should be going over the middle toe. All right, 3, 4, pushing that heel down to the ground, 5, 6, so these are called the rockers, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, and 10. And there's no point rushing through these, okay? So you can take it slow. So that's what we've done. Foam rolling out, massage out, rock it forward and back. Now we come into our next one. Okay, this one is just a lunge, okay? So we're gonna be standing for this, taking a lean forward, and what we're gonna do is try to push the knee over. So very similar to what we did with the rock, but this time we're trying to hold it. Okay, lean forward. And this is where the weight comes in really handy, okay? So the weight, putting it on top, the solid portion not too high on the thigh, on the knee, leaning forward. Okay, and again, if you don't have a weight, you can use your elbow and push down. If you have a higher object to prop your foot up, for example, if this was a table, okay, or a chair, I can put my foot up there, all right, and then lean into it. I won't do this because it's really unstable, and I'll make sure it's safe. But again, if you have an object that's propped up, put your foot that you want to stretch, lean into it, hold it for about 30 seconds. I'm going to hold this one for about 10 more seconds because time is of the essence for this quick movement snap. 3, 2, 1, and release. Awesome. And those are the ankle mobility exercises that we're going to do, okay? So foam roll, relax the muscle, okay? Starting from the Achilles, work into the calf. Then we do our rockers, dynamic stretching, forward and back, working on that joint. And then we just do a static hold, leaning forward, pushing weight onto the knee, driving that portion down, okay, while keeping your heel on the floor. All right, that'll help with your ankle mobility. All right, now let's move up to the hips. Okay, hips are really good. Usually it locks up real tight here, and that kind of hinders our glute activation through there, or glutes going too much and our hips are too tight. So with our foam roller, we're going to be using the edge, okay? If you do feel any pain at this, please just stop, because you might be pinching on something that you're not after, but relatively most times you will miss it. All right, so using the angle here, we're going to use the edge. All right, one on top, hopefully you can see that, putting your hip on top of that spot there, rotate a little bit, and then just working up and down. All right, the front hip portion. This one, we're releasing that hip flexor, again using that repetition of 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Coming out of that. Alright, so we do that a couple of times for the hip. If you want to, you can also do the glutes as well, because we try to relax the muscle. So we're revising back to our foam rolling session. What we're going to do is get our foam roller. We're going to sit on it, okay, on the glute that we want to work. Bring one foot straight. Alright. Wrong foot. Bring the other one on top, figure 4, and rotate down. The reason why we do the figure 4 on the side that we want to foam roll is that puts it in a position of non-activation. Okay, if we're on here, you can kind of activate it, but for here, it gives us more surface area and it's not that activated as the other one. Okay, this one you can move back and forth, then your leg. Make sure your body is on that 45-degree angle, rolling out the glute. Okay, because that muscle there is a big one, powerful one, and it's all over the hip. All right, you'll feel it real good. And once you've done 7 up and down, remember you can do 7, twisting on the glute area. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7. Good, and relaxing through there. All right. Now we come into a dynamic stretching. Okay. This one will seem really similar to the rock because it is. All right. You're in lunge position. The hip that you want to work, all right, is back on the bottom. Okay, so if you notice this difference between the ankle rock that we did in the first one, I had the ankle I wanted to work on in the front. This time I want the hip that I want to work on in the back. I'll come up this way so you can see what I'm doing. All right, from here, what I'm going to do, keep my chest tall, holding onto that point. All right, rolling forward and back on the ankle rock, and then lift our hand up. Oh, I actually did it the wrong way. Brain fart. The ankle, the hip you want to work on is forward. My bad. It's the ankle rock. Holding on there. We all make mistakes. I had a brain fart there. and then bring the arm up, and then just shifting the rock forward and back. So this is the ankle rock, but this time we just lifted our arm up. You'll feel that hip working a lot more. Good. You can create circles if you want as well. Working it over top. I like to do 10 repetitions. 5, 6, 7, all the way up to 10. Okay, I won't count them all the way in. And then after you've done 10 of that way, bring your other hand on, pushing your heel down. I like to have the hand there, then lifting the arm on the other side. 10 rocks or circles facing the other direction. And that opens up that hip. Right. Then the last one we're going to do is what we call the quad stretch. We're going to work on the quad. This is where we do the opposite arm, opposite leg. It also requires a little bit of balance. I'm going to bring this friend over here. Okay, you can hold it onto the floor to help with your balance, lifting the back foot up, and then push your hips forward. Okay, there's a quad stretch. Okay, if you didn't see that, what I did, use the foam roller for my balance. Bring the knee up, grab the ankle, and then lean forward, push hips forward. Okay, this will really stretch out the front part of your thigh. Alright, roughly hold it about 20 to 30 seconds. You can use a couch behind you to help. Elevate, keep your knee close to it. Okay, and then release. That should loosen that up. And a good way to test it is just a squat. Okay, feet shoulder apart, sit down. You'll feel that one side, ooh, my right side just dropped all the way down. Alright, that'll feel loose and goosey over there. So hopefully you enjoyed those mobility exercises for the ankle and the hips. All right, I'll just revise what we did. We did ankles. Okay, starting off there, we did the foam roller to relax the muscle on the Achilles, then the calf. Then we did the rocker forward and back with the ankle that we want to work on, keeping our heel down, using our hands to push pressure on it. Then we came into a static stretch, which was just the ankle forward in the rocker position and using a weight like the kettlebell or your elbow, pushing down, holding it for about 20 to 30 seconds. All right, those are the movements for the ankle. Then we moved up into the hip. We foam rolled the hip flexor, all right, in the front by lying on top of the foam roller. Worked our way around there. Then we rotated the back, loosened up our glutes, our butt. Did same repetitions on there. Then we did a rocker style hip mobility. So we grabbed the ankle that was in front, rotated around the ankle joint, working on the hip with our arm open to intensify the stretch. Then we changed directions, and finally we finished off with a quad stretch to open up the quadriceps in that area. So that was a quick revision. Hopefully you enjoyed that little well-being snack of the day. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below. But it's been a pleasure taking you through these ones. All right, enjoy your day. It's sunny outside, so get outside. Later, y'all.